Smma, a business model that everyone seems to be on. So I thought I might join in on some of this action. Today I'm going to be talking about my first 2 weeks of starting my own Smma agency, and I'm going to be documenting my whole journey on YouTube from £0 to as much as I can scale it up to. And I'm also going to be giving tips to those other people who want to start their own agency but don't really know how to start, as I believe that if we stick together and work together, we'll get to our goals much quicker as well. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'm going to leave my Instagram in the description if you want to get in contact with me. Let's get into the video. So it all started when I was walking around deep in life, really, seeing everybody in all these designer clothes such as Tex, Jordan 4s, Jordan 1s, Gucci, Louis Vuitton and what's not. And then I had to look at my own bank account, and that thing was not looking very good. So I decided to change that right away. So I went into Safari, Chrome, and searched up how to get rich. Now these results weren't really the ones I was looking for, because they just had too much energy. Like, you're looking for side hustles like cleaning other people's cars and that, and I wanted to start something that was online that I can do in the comfort of my own home. So I went to YouTube, typed up the same thing, and I came across this legend called Smma. Smma is basically a YouTuber. You can check him out yourself if you want to. And I fell down a rabbit hole of just watching his videos. I probably watched about like 20-25 videos of his about how to make money and make myself better as a man. So I did find quite a lot of his videos quite helpful, but a lot of them are just flexing his Rolexes, his watches, all his expensive stuff and his luxurious lifestyle. And I deeped my life, looked at myself in the mirror and thought, how could I change this to make me a better person? And I looked at one of his videos who actually had a business kind of spreadsheet about the best businesses, how much it starts to cost, the end product, and how you can actually end it as well. And he came with the conclusion that starting your own Smma agency was the best, so I thought I might try that. But before we jump into the whole Smma thing, one side note is that in the past, probably like a few months ago, I tried my own dropshipping business. Now this was not successful, as I had to pour a lot of money into ads which I wasn't really ready for to get results which I wasn't really sure that I was gonna get. So I kind of had my own website and email ready for everything, because I kind of used that same business kind of logo and brand and email for what I'm going to for Smma. So that was quite easy to transfer from my dropshipping to my Smma agency. But obviously I looked at videos on his Smma agency, saw his course which was about £2,000, and I was not ready to pay that amount of money or ask my parents to. So I decided to just look at some other free videos online. Back to the Smma agency, I fell down a smaller rabbit hole where I watched smaller YouTubers who didn't really have that much subscribers comment about their Smma agency and some tips and tricks to help them. So after watching around 10 or 15 of these videos, I then finally decided, alright cool, I'm gonna take some action now. So obviously I went onto this site called bigcartel.com. They're obviously a free website generator. They do get the work done if you want to put products online or whatever, but I just use that as a website, and I created my own Gmail account. I had my website, my Gmail, my logo. Now what I needed to complete with was a media buyer. So I'm still in the working process of getting one now, so I'm gonna try go on Upwork and see if there's any clients there to find, so I can obviously upscale my agency. After a few days looking hard to trying to find someone, I got, well, basically nowhere. So I thought I might just do some of the heavy loading myself, and if someone wanted to do the Facebook or Instagram editing, I was going to do that myself. So this is why I started using Google Maps to look at businesses in my area. And obviously when I was doing this, I did find quite a few. I wasn't really sure what to do, so I looked a little bit more on some smaller YouTubers, and obviously Smma, he does have a little video on how to start your own business. So after looking at some businesses, I made a Google spreadsheet about all of this, and obviously I filled it in with their business name, the email, and then obviously I started making these cold calls and emails and DMs. I didn't really do DMs as much because I couldn't really find the business owners easily. So I made like around 5 cold calls on my first day, And with the cold emails, which I sent around 20 of, I got 0 emails back. So that was quite of a energy letdown, but that was alright. I was kind of feeling down that day, you know, not really knowing where to go from there. And obviously I have my GCSEs in a few, like a month now actually. It's cutting it close. In like a month now, so I just went and did some more studying on that. So within the next few weeks, I'm going to be trying to be making around 100 more emails or cold calls or DMs to potential business owners or clients, and I will make some videos on that on my YouTube channel. Put in the comments if you want to see that. And yeah, I will be making some of that. So if I was to get my first client, that would be really good, and then obviously I would ask them to give me a testimonial, and then obviously that will make getting other clients easier, and it will just have a knock-on effect. And then after that, I will obviously hire some other people to get leads and to outreach, so I will just be doing less of the work now. But for now, it's the hustle phase, and I'm going to be putting in a lot of my work. And if you have any questions for my agency, feel free to leave a comment down below or get in contact with me on my Instagram, which I'm going to leave in the description. But stay strong and push on. Peace.